What's up, everybody? It's Big Therm 67. Positive vibes, positive vibes only. Man, it's been a long weekend. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. I made two vlogs this morning, and at the end of one, I had said something about oh, something that was on my mind that I wanted to get out, but I stopped myself because it was going to be something that was going to be an emotional rant. So I had to cut it, as y'all could see. I actually wanted to do this vlog outside, but it's almost bedtime. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. So instead of me getting dressed and going downstairs and walking around doing the vlog, I'm just gonna do it here inside the apartment. Boom. So anyway, as I was saying, hey, before I go on, I found some non-copyright music, so I hope y'all like it, man. I've been trying to find something I can play on my channel without basically getting yelled at or getting an email saying that you can't use this music or shutting down my vlog or whatever. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I was going to talk about the things that I talk about on my channel. Now, I'll talk about what the hell I want to talk about. This is for grown folks. You know what I'm saying? If you're 14 years or older, you'll get the gist of it. But most of the time, this is just for grown folks. This is for people who need a positive voice, need to hear a positive voice, some motivation. You know what I mean? So I try not to, come at you with foul language too much, but you're gonna get some. You know what I mean? It's basically rated PG. I'm not gonna be on here dogging out women, dogging out dudes, bringing drama. That's not what this channel's about. It's not what I'm about. But I am gonna say what's on my mind. It's gonna be tasteful. I'm not gonna come at you sideways. But like I said, I'm 100. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like what I got to say, you ain't gotta subscribe, unsubscribe, do what you gotta do. I don't give a. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. This is what I do. So if you take it or you leave it, I'm good with it either way. So with all that being said, let's get to it. Now, the things that I talk about are basically my experiences. I can't speak on nobody else and what they've experienced. All I can tell you is what I've experienced. Why is it doing that? Okay. Never mind. Anyway, didn't mean to start that over. Anyway, so what I give you is a piece of me. You know what I'm saying? Things that basically that I'm going through, and that's mostly what it is and how I've overcome different things, how I got around the roadblocks, how I did the over and under, how I make it through, how I stay positive through everything, how I keep motivating myself to keep going and not to give up. And that's what I'm trying to give to you. Where some people seem to think that I'm giving out too much information about myself. What information am I giving out about myself that's going to be detrimental to myself? Nothing. Nothing that I can think of. I'm not giving you deep personal things about myself. I think the most personal I've gotten with myself is my surgery. You know what I mean? About what's going on with my vehicle. But those are things that I talk to first my family, then I'll talk to you guys about. You know what I mean? But I'm not giving out any information about how much I'm making, what my bills look like or whatever. That's really nobody's business. I'm not giving you a figure or anything. Just giving you a little piece of the puzzle. And as far as my relationships go, past or present, you know what I mean? I haven't said much about that. All I've said is I'm seeing somebody. Yes, she lives in San Antonio. Shout out to my baby Liz. You know what I'm saying? And what happened in my last relationship, I ain't tripping about. You know what I'm saying? Me and her cool. You know what I mean? So, as far as I know. Hell, we spoke the other day. So, I mean, come on, man. Really. Did it break my heart? Yeah, of course it did. But, it's not the first time I've had my heart broken. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was a mutual thing. Something that needed to be done. So, but we, like I said, we still cool. I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened, why it happened, how long ago it happened. You know what I mean? So, and when I'm in a relationship, I go all out, man. I want people to know who my queen is. I'm not ashamed of my queen. No, I'm not ashamed of anybody that I've been with. Even the really bad relationships I've had. At one time, it was something there. It may not have lasted, or it might have been some bullshit. But as I said, man, it's life. So, I'm not tripping on such things as people in my business, because they're not, and they're not giving up my business. So, with all that being said, man, I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? If somebody asks me a question about something, I give them the best answer that I can. No matter who it is. And I give you my insight on whatever that y'all want to talk about, because nobody's gonna give up 100% of themselves to somebody. That's not either they're close to, or or they trust or whatever. So there's very few people that I do that with. Very few people. And like I said, this channel is for me to basically get things off of my chest and hopefully it helps somebody else down the line. That's what this channel is for. Um, so I'm not gonna tell nobody else's business because it's nobody else's business what me and somebody talk about. Will I be the one to um, give a rough edge of it? I might do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that situation might help somebody else. As far as a detailed um, conversation of the conversation I've had with somebody, no, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So, and I'm never gonna put anybody on blast. I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus. Man, it's that's not what I do. You know what I mean? So, if you offended or you feel like I'm running my mouth about your bit, because I really don't talk to people. So the things I talk about, if it's hitting home for you, then it's just hitting home. Because who am I talking? I ain't, like I said, I don't really talk to anybody like that. Anyway, um, a lot of times when people start, if someone starts talking to me about their business, I kind of shy away from that because one of this is what I do because of my YouTube, and I don't want them to think that I'm getting information from them, put it on YouTube. That's not what I do. No, like I said, I go around the edges of it. You know what I mean? I may give an example, a small helping size of an example of something, but it's not going to be, like I said, detailed. Um, like I said, I have so much stuff that I can say about different people, but that's not. I'm not doing that to gain. It's not about that. The friendships that I have, the loyalty that I have to people, I keep my mouth shut about a whole lot of stuff, and it's not for me to say. Um, even the small stuff that really doesn't matter. If they haven't put it out there, then I'm not gonna say nothing about it. So that's just come on, man. Did somebody come at me for me to feel this type of way? I'm not gonna say they came at me. I'm gonna say it was a subject that they were talking about, and did I get my feelings about it? Not really. Because at the end of the day, I found it funny. Because like I said, everybody has their side of what the story is. You know what I mean? So I can't be mad at nobody. And it really had nothing to do with me per se, but it was just funny that um, after I thought about it and after I heard about it, I was like, huh, that's something I could talk about. That's a nice vlog that I could talk about because partly it kind of hit home, but partly I knew that it really wasn't about me. So here it was. That's why I was like, ooh, I got something to tell y'all. I kind of bit my tongue on it because I wanted to get myself together before I said anything. So here I am. And just explaining things to you, letting y'all know, man, that if there's ever anything that somebody comments that leaves me a message on or whatever, what we talk about is between us. So it stays right there. You know what I mean? I'm not one to almost said a name. I be damn. I almost said a name. There's some talk show hosts out there who will set you up and put you on blast. And I'm like, why would you do that? Right? A lot of times when people ain't even been on the show, but they're just going off of what somebody else is gossip about. I'm like, damn, man. How would you know anything about them if you haven't talked to them? And why would you put them on blast? I know it's all PR bull crap, but I'm like, man, just to get your ratings up and to keep people interested, and that's how you make your money. Okay, hey, that's what you do. That's what you do. But that's not what's going on with me. So don't feel like you can't say anything or come talk to me about anything. Because I tell you about me. I tell you about my depression. I tell you about my car and what I'm going through with that. I tell you about my health and what's going on with that. See, it's basically about things that's going on with me. You know what I mean? Very rarely do I talk about anything else but that. You know what I mean? And this is just for people who basically close to me, so they know what's going on with me. You know what I mean? So, health is just therapeutic too. Have I gotten any comments about about different things about me throwing my personal business out there? In the beginning, I did. Have I gotten anything about me saying anything about anybody else? No. Has anybody said to me they were feeling some type of way about what I've talked about? No. I really don't get any comments. Since I've been vlogging, I've gotten, I think, maybe 2 or 3 comments. One from my sister and one from an old friend. And you can go on one of my YouTube channels and see which ones it is. You know what I mean? So it wasn't nothing big deal. It's just my sister was happy that I was doing the vlogs for one. And another guy made a joke about how fast I was going. Now, why are you paying attention about how fast I was going? Chill out. I was in Mexico. But I love what I do, man. I'm gonna keep putting them out there. I got maybe 11. I think it's last I looked, it was 11 subscribers, and I don't know if they watch every video when they pop up or whatever. Shout out to those 11. I don't know who you are. It doesn't tell me. It just says I have 11 subscribers. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the support. I appreciate you watching. So with all that being said, man, that's all I wanted to say. You know, I just give up the real. I get on here, a lot of times I'll start with one subject and I end up talking about something else. So sometimes it gets all over the place. I'm never going to talk about just one specific subject. I can't say never, but I just talk about what's on my mind at the time. So when it comes out, it just comes out, and I just talk about it. I get it off my chest, and I move on. A lot of my vlogs are kind of repetitive because I keep it with me, basically, and I want y'all to be motivated by what I tell y'all. I want y'all to think about, what you're doing and how you're doing it and how you can do it better, and to just stay positive. Stay in the positive vibe lane, man, because good things happen. Doors open for you. You know, I'm very spiritual, very spiritual. I'm not, I wouldn't call myself religious. I don't claim a religion. A lot of people trip about that, but it's who I am and it works for me. You know what I mean? So, do I go to church? No. Do I read the Bible? Not as much as I should, maybe. Um, but there are things that I do read that keeps my spirit fed. So I'm just gonna leave it at that because this is not that type of platform. I'm not political, though, so don't come at me with the political things about the government and all that. I stay out of that conversation. But for the most part, man, like I said, I try to keep it positive and try to keep it motivational. And that's really about it, man. So if you like this video, subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. Got a lot more stuff coming, man. It's gonna get more interesting as we go. Just stick with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of used to it. I'm getting used to it. So I'm opening up a little bit more on my other side as far as, you know, the funny and all of that. So, because I could be very silly sometimes, man, for real. So people who know me know that. It's different when you talk to somebody, but, you know, there'll be some times when I'm rolling down the highway, man, and I see something that's crazy and I'll comment on it. Make people laugh. Alright, man. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video or this vlog or whatever you want to call it. I love y'all, man. Subscribe, share, and like. Leave a comment. Deuces.